So welcome to the SeriousExtreme homepage where you can create a company or an event listing. So when you're on this page, you'll see that there's at the top there's a map, and that's kind of squishes in all the different companies that we have. We have business listings, and then further down we have event listings. But if you're here, given the title of the video, you're probably wanting to create a company listing. So if you have an existing WordPress account, I would suggest that you log in through the login button up here. It will then direct you to directly to the create a listing page. If not, then if you want to register for an account, what that will do is it will send you an email where you can verify you are not a robot and you are a human being, and you can just register. So, and you'll see this page here. But for purposes today, we're going to use our dummy account. So we're just going to click in through create a company listing. This is a dummy account. Please don't contact me. And we'll just log in. And so because we went through the create a company listing page, it just takes us directly to our select a plan. So we've got basic listing and enhanced listing. By default, it will click the option for basic listing, which is £10 every month. There are also options for featuring on the homepage or featuring on your category. These are not clicked by default, so you will not have any add-ons unless you click them yourself. It's the same with enhanced listing. If you choose that option instead, you can see that the £10 a month then becomes unclicked, but for this reason we're just going to go with basic listing, and then we'll go to continue. So after that, you can then input your listing information. So this is the information you want people to see, want people to be able to find you with. So we are, if you've been observant at the top here, we have XYZ cliff diving. This is our dummy account. So for that reason, we're going to go with XYZ, and then I'm just going to use an address that I don't know exists, but I'm going to hope exists, and then find on map. So this will click us into our geo servers, and when somebody says at the top, find cliff diving within 50 miles of me, then it will, if I am within 50 miles on the map, it will show my profile. So as you can see, this is actually the city centre of Glasgow. There are no cliff dives, there are no cliffs in the city centre of Glasgow, so we are perfectly fine and dandy. So we're just going to go with the air category, and maybe we do equipment hire as well. As you can scroll down, you can pick whichever categories apply to you. So you can go through them and see for yourself. I'm just going to click the two just now. If you were to click all of them, we would just delete your account, just to let you know. So contact information, we recommend that you put in as many sources of contact as possible. We obviously want people to be able to find you, and then we want people to be able to contact you, and then people to be able to use your services. So the more likely they are to contact you, the better. So we've got phone number, your website if you have one, your email address, your Google+, your Facebook, your Twitter, and then some additional information. So you've actually got the ability to put in 5 pictures or images. Now these can be your cover photos, you can be your logo, yourself, if you are say a coach, or for an example a guide, you want people to be able to recognize you, you can put in a picture of your price list. There is, as long as they are decent images, let's just say, you can put in here whatever you'd like. Right, business description, we recommend putting in all the information that you haven't already. So if you have a price list or or you deal with courses for a particular specialism, then put it all in here. Get as much information as possible just for just so you can see where we put it. Here, just typing away. You can tell I'm not a touch typer. And then obviously your tags as well. So air, air sports. These are the keywords that you're recognized by that people may find in search terms. So air sports, parachutes, hire, equipment hire, and then we'll click on to the next step. So your basic listing is £10. Regional taxis in this area are £2. So you would then go to £12. Select a method of processing. The moment we are using PayPal, and you would submit this. And that's when you'd be directed to PayPal. And I'm not logged in, so I'm actually, I'm using the test site. So that's when you would fill in your details with PayPal. Obviously, we're not going to go through that just now, but we will come back to that in a second. So now we are back on the page. We have completed the payment process. So XYZ cliff diving here, and if you go across to the dashboard, then you will see all of your listings. Now this is particularly useful if you have more than one site or more than one listing, but here we are, we only have the one. So we have XYZ, we're listed in air, equipment hire, and because I'm logged in, you'll be able to see all the listing figures, if you will. So it's only just went live, so we've got one live, we've got 0 pending, we've got 0 expired, we've got 0 in draft, so total 1. We've not got any live reviews or pending reviews or events or event comments. So account statistics are pretty boring right now, but there we go. You can view your events, you can view your profile, you can create a new listing, but right now we have the active listing here. So because I was waiting a while for payment to pop through, I actually put a profile picture up. Now you can click onto this, and that's one of our cover photos. You can put up to 5 up, as we've seen earlier on, so you can have as many of them there as possible. You've then got your map, so people will be able to know where to find you, and they can get directions if they wish. And you've got your username there, and people will leave you reviews. So hopefully we're looking at lots of 5-star reviews there, and you'll have your address there as well. So you can add this to favorites. If you were coming as a customer, you can add this to favorites to check back later. And as the owner of it, you can upgrade it. So if you wanted to add it to the top of the category or the home page, you can update that at a later date. You've then got your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn profile, your email address, and your other social media buttons there, so you can connect with folk. And as you can see, we've got our tags. We've got air sports, and equipment hire. And this is the description here. So obviously in here we would look to have more your price list, your seasonal information, your what to bring with you when new customers come along, and then you would have reviews as well. So there we go. We've got related categories so people can see things that are similar to you. We do have a sponsored ad there. It's not so great. But, so that's how your profile will look. That's how people can find you, so that when people go, oh, well, I'd like to find businesses or events near Glasgow. So because you've put in a Glasgow address, you have one there. And that's you all ready to go. Hope that made things a little bit clearer on how to register. And if you do have any questions, pop them in the comments below and we'll address them as they come in.